Welcome to an extra episode of Eyes Closed. We usually publish on Wednesday, and this is during the weekend because it's the new moon in Scorpio. I was born in Scorpio season. It's my birthday very soon, and I love this energy. It's the energy that I'm basked in every day. It's the energy that I work with when I facilitate people, when I work with them. I'm helping them to transform. And if you're not used to this energy, it could be a lot. So I wanted to give you a Reiki healing. This has as much potential for energy clearing and energy boosting as would a session. Every few days, I offer Reiki on my Instagram. You should follow me. Watch my lives, watch the replay, because they just come and go. They're here for 24 hours. And they give you so much. And I receive a lot of messages from people who have received the energy and have felt it across countries, across time zones. So today I want to give you this. I want you to feel it and follow me for more. If you'd like to see how it looked, the video is also linked. It's on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you a happy new moon in Scorpio. Take care of yourself. Enjoy. Hi, welcome. Welcome to Scorpio season. Welcome to the time when winters will start. So we have to let go of a lot of things. And it's also when we actually start to see a lot of things that have happened. Because the leaves are falling and they're changing colors. We're finally able to, witness the energy of the summer and understand what happened. And I want to give you a little thing. So today we're going to do Reiki. I'm going to do Reiki. So if you're open to it, you can just see if you actually trust my energy. If your body is open to it, you can just take time to check with yourself. Is this something you want to do today? And if you don't feel like it today or right now, you can still check it in the next 24 hours because I'll be saving it and putting it into the replay. And if you don't want it now or ever, you can just continue watching it, but you can close yourself. You can just close your energy. So I have a few cards, and I really want to give you this opportunity to select a card between 1, 2, and 3. And not those ones, that's too much. And we'll check at the end of the session. So those cards are going to signify what is coming in after we've released the old. So right now we're going to clean the space. We're going to remove the old things. We're going to see it with a new perspective. But we're also going to give, space to the new. And those 3 cards are going to represent the new. Yeah. So that's why we check it at the end. All right. One, 2, and 3. So take your time, select your number, and at the end we'll check them. All right. So what is Reiki? Do you know what Reiki is? So Reiki is a form of energy healing that has an heritage that comes from Japan, that comes from Dr. Usui. And I'm teaching it right now. I'm teaching it to a school. And everybody can do Reiki. Everybody can do Reiki. I am not a specially gifted person. And you can learn it quite quickly as well. You just need to practice it more and more, like anything, like those cards. You just need to practice more and more and get in touch and, form a specific language. It's not because those cards mean a specific thing for each and one of them that they are specifically this. Your intuition is going to tell you. And with Reiki, it's the same. You have a way of doing it, and then every time you do it for someone, you're going to understand it with another kind of situation, another kind of way. The card at the bottom was the 2 of Swords, which is all about not knowing how to make a decision and being really unclear. So It's very interesting. It's like with Reiki, you just go with the flow. You're not going to be like, oh, I can feel this energy in her head. Does it mean she is sick or something? You have the intuition, it comes. It does not need to be a square like this. So welcome everybody. So if you just come in, we selected one of those 3 cards, and then we'll look at the end. So 1, 2, and 3. We'll look at the end what they mean, and they are representing what you're calling in, what is new, after we clear the old. And now I'm going to clear the old. So I'm going to speak as we do the Reiki. So if you're open to it, that starts now. So it's Scorpio season. It means that things are changing, like I told in the beginning. Things change. And it's always changing, you know? It's not like, oh, we're turning a new page, we're starting a new chapter. I mean, life is like this, but in reality, everything is always changing. When you see science, the wave is always falling. It's not like there's a lot of big waves and then it's the end. It's summer and then a lot of big waves again. There's always a wave that is in the midst of falling and then another wave creating or like receding. So everything is always changing at the same time. I mean, I might have had a new haircut, but my hair were actually growing each and every day by a few millimeters. And that's what happens with you, with your nails, with everything. Everything is constantly changing. Your relationship with others, your relationship with your parents, with your friends, everything is changing. There's not a big break. You're actually already in the transition of the new things that you're going to witness with different eyes. So today I want to speak about this perspective. So as I'm giving Reiki right now, we're going to clean the anxiety. I'm going to sense it because I sense things in my body. Okay, I see I'm receiving a lot of pain in here, the left hand. So I'm receiving, catalyzing for you everything that is, around you right now and around the people who are going to watch this later. This is the intention that I give to this session. I have the intention that everybody who watches this video, if they are consenting to this energy exchange, are going to receive it. We've got 24 hours. So right now I'm catalyzing, I'm catching a lot of things. And in my head, I am mentalizing, I am having visualization of doing this. I'm just talking to distract you. And because, it's actually interesting information. Okay, I can see pain in the middle of the back. As if all of those bones, all of our ribs are holding on to so much weight. And at the back, it's just, it's too much. We don't want to stand upright. We actually want to fall on the couch, not hold ourselves right. So I'm going to just clear this a little bit, give it a release. A release, yes, just give it a release because you're not responsible for everything. And I know I've said this before, but you're not responsible for everything. And life is not only this hard and tenuous path, this work to be done, Within the wave, it's also this kind of this fun because you're on top of the wave at times. And then up, you fall again and up, that circle. You have to concentrate on the fun. How can you find some fun in the next month? Scorpio season is like the gateway to winter, to fall and winter, and then we will start again with spring. But with Scorpio, we stop watching others and we stop concentrating on others and on the community, and we just actually start to look within. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of pain in the diaphragm, which is something I have too. So I'm just gonna clear this out for you guys. If you have any comment, if you have anything to say, please do. If you have questions too. Taking time to breathe with the full thorax. Just really breathe. So it might help. This story might help something. But I just saw my brother through the window. It was weird. I work with energy, but I don't always think about my physical body. And this week I went to see an osteopath who helped me and saw that there was a problem with my diaphragm. And for me, I know that I have a problem with my solar plexus. So it's the chakra that is actually at the location of the plexus, the diaphragm. So she was able to help me and to tell me those things that she saw on a physical sense and also psychological. And I saw it with the energy and the emotional. So it was fascinating to see that those two are connected. The diaphragm is all about breathing in and out, and it takes up a space and it makes us move. It makes the whole thorax, the whole chest area move, you know? And because I'm stressed, I am not actually doing it in a proper way. And with my solar plexus, it's the nerves. It's a very big nerve that connects all the way up to the top. And because I'm taking in energy from others, I am stressed. So I don't breathe, which happens when I'm watching movies. I'm taking on the energy of the characters. So I'm just going to add a little bit of more stress release. Do you feel something? Do you feel better? Do you feel like you've got flutters around here that are just ready to leave? With my clear sentience, it feels like a frozen meat that has been set outside of the freezer and will take time to unfurl and unfreeze. And yeah, it could take time. You know, this healing can take 10 minutes or it can take a few days. It's a little bit better, but it's touching the liver. Are you eating properly? Are you maybe in need of a detox? I'm gonna add something else. But take care of what you eat, you know. It's starting to get cold here, so we actually turn innately to different kind of food, and it's less fresh, it's less like the summer. So take care of what you eat. Eat fresh, eat healthy, you know. Take that time. Okay, everything feels much better, even the shoulders. Do you feel that? Okay, so the theme is, you know, removing the old perspective on the old, seeing it with fresh eyes, and leaving space for the new. It feels good, it feels better, it feels much better. Okay. I'm feeling something with the throat, so we're gonna touch on that. Does anybody started having a cough? Yeah, great. Enjoy your new shoulders. It feels like ready to dance, you know. Ooh, ready to do that inner work this winter. Okay. So the shoulders are directly, you know, a connection to the throat. When we take in anger, responsibilities, things, and we don't want to gulp it down, or we don't want to say, this is my boundary, I'm actually not going to do that. Where does it go? It stays here, and then you have back problems. Resent, anger, it's all here, but when it's been here for years, it just moves here. Yeah. Okay, the throat. It's already moving. It's like a river is awakening. We're gonna breathe together. Breathe in. Breathe out. In and out. Okay. So I want you to imagine that you have this swirling motion inside of your throat. And we're going to continue to let it swirl so that all the things that are tangled in it are just going to get removed. And I'm going to be there to catch it with my hand. So I'm here, I'm receiving it. And we're going to turn. And you're going to give it to me. You're going to let me take it for you. Okay? Yeah, good job, guys. It's a lot, but it's good. It's good. In the next days, just give it, yeah. In the next days, you're going to have a lot of opportunities for you to speak your mind. to speak the truth. So much Scorpio, but speak the truth. You can believe in yourself, you can trust yourself, you're good with that. We're each born to say our truth. It's just an opinion, it's a perspective, but it's our game manual, we each are a specific person who are taking in different things, and we're all living in this game. But the rules are up to our rules, like we each have our booklet, our values, our morality. So you get to tell people, others around you, what is your boundary, what is the rule book to apply when they're talking with you. I know it feels selfish, it feels abrupt, it feels blunt. It's not. It's just not mirrored in this world. We're not taught how to do those things. So yeah, we're gonna just continue to speak with the throat. If you want to sing, if you want to cough, if you want to, just you can do that. Just continue to give me all the old things in your throat, all the problems, the inconveniences, all the things that people are trying to ask you to do for them, to say, to convey. You don't have to do anything. You have the choice. So we're going to swirl this energy again. We've got new people, so we've got new energy. Okay, it's getting better. I'm just catching it here. Catching it. It's a lot. I know. It's a lot. But it's good. It's really good. Okay, deep inhale. And exhale. In and out. I got you. I got it. That's good. So we're gonna spray some lavender on it. On you, on me. Oh, on my hands. It's gone. It's not coming back. We're just that space is clean. Okay? We're just putting your boundaries again. And nothing comes around you again. We just cleaned it. Okay. I'm getting one other thing. Okay, so I'm getting that the left ear is like way too much intuition is coming, but it's not being translated. So you're getting hits. You're getting people, not people, but intuition, signs. You're getting signs. But it's not clear, it's just like, what? So we're gonna just like fine tune it to that frequency, just frequency, and then everything that comes now is just understood. It's distilled, it's alchemized. Okay, so I'm gonna add something. And it has to do with the past, the present, and the future, because I want you to understand your past selves. Because Scorpio energy is always about, revisiting the past, holding grudges. I want you to understand yourself and not see it with bad eyes. I don't want you to feel guilty or shamed because of things that happened in the past, okay? It's no use to go over what happened to you when you were 13 and how you reacted to it with the eyes of you now at 28. I mean, you were a different person. You cannot judge yourself for that, So we're just clearing that. It's still a little bit there. I'm still gonna do some work on it. But guys, people, girls, people, listen to your intuition. Okay, when it comes, just if it doesn't make sense, still write it down. Keep your post-its, just write it down. It's important. It's really important. And one day you're gonna see those things. Today I actually went over my notes again, and I was in an Akashic Records reading with myself in the beginning of October, and I wrote something that my osteopath saw, and I was like, I didn't pay attention to it, and now you told me this, and now I see it in my paper, and it's crazy that I was being told medical prescriptions for myself, and I didn't didn't notice it until it was being told with another one's voice. Okay, the ear is better. It's better, but it's still something that people don't want to hear. It's still like you've got something in you and you don't want to actually go over the past again. It's like, oh God, no, actually I don't want to do introspection. That's okay. You don't have to. Don't give yourself the pressure of actually going through those things. You really don't have to. It's better if you do. I mean, it depends on the people, but let it come to you. You know, the memories, the things to go over, let it come to you. You really don't have to force yourself to do anything. Okay, the energy seems much better now. I'm just waiting to see something else come up. But I think we've done the whole Reiki right now. Okay, I'm just gonna clean the aura, just like whew, little last minute check-in, yeah? Okay, everything is just perfect. Like no holes, no windows open to other people's energy. You've got your own. Yeah. There was a lot of things to clean. I hope that this new space and this new sense of security will give you the opportunity to welcome in the new, you know, to be kinder to yourself, but also know that you're being helped. I mean, you're receiving help from me, but also from the world, from the universe. You're being helped. You're receiving new things. If you'd like to learn those things, if you'd like to learn what I just did, if you'd like to be a Reiki healer yourself, I just put a link there and you can join us on our school. It's very cheap. The price is very small. It's 44 euros and you can join us. I'm doing a ceremony on November 3rd. So you are in your house, not drinking alcohol. I have your name and I'm going to connect you to the 4G, to the Reiki energy. So I'm connecting you and then you can follow our classes for the remainder of your life. I mean, I have a lot of videos and we're going through Reiki 1, 2 and Master. And you can come in and teach yourself and be with us and, you know, learn all of those things. And it's fascinating. So for the people who are here since the beginning and for the new people who came in, I'm a Reiki healer. We just did a Reiki healing. You can watch it in the replay. I'm talking about my Reiki school. I was talking about my Reiki school. You can join us. Anybody can do it. And last but not least, we selected 3 cards from Tarot. And you can select 1, 2, or 3 in your head right now. Which one are you called to? And then I'm going to read what those are. And they are here to represent what is new. What is going to come to take the space of the old things that we just detoxed you from. We just removed things, there's space, and now new things are coming. Alright, so number 1, the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups is all about being extremely, it's like you are not satisfied with the world around you, and you are very focused on not being satisfied. And because of that, you are not able to understand that because this is not working, it means that something else is coming. And that something else is literally being handed to you by the gods. Like they're the gods, but like the universe. There's a very beautiful opportunity that is coming to you. And you didn't see it. Because you're so focused on the old. So because right now we just detoxed everything, you're actually in this space where you're going to either mourn the past so much that, you know, you don't actually see the new, or, you know, this is a card, so it has a spectrum. You either mourn it too much or you don't. There's a balance. It's good to mourn the past. It's good to see the failed things and not consider the new things. And, you know, everything is good, but it has to have a balance. So it's beautiful to mourn the past and say goodbye, but also consider the fact that there is a new. So you could give yourself time frames. Today it's Monday, for example. It's not. On Mondays, we're going to mourn the past. On Tuesdays, it's the Mars day. We're going to actually put ourselves into actions. And on Wednesday, we're going to communicate about our actions. And on Thursday, we're actually going to mourn the past again. Just selecting tiny frames to do everything, no matter how, however you feel. I don't know how to say this energy more than that, but just consider the fact that you're being helped. And I'm not going to say this is good, this is bad. Just consider what is balanced to you. Card number 2, the Three of Wands, which really follows this, because the Three of Wands is really like considering what are the things that are going to happen, So we had a long journey, we walked thousands of miles, and now we're finally stopping to remember what happened and then look again and see, where am I going now? After a big change, after a big new life, after a big new adventure, it's beautiful to have the moral of the story, to be like, where am I actually? It's going to be my birthday, and every year I do one thing. A few days before my birthday, I'm doing a list between October this and October that. Within the last year, what did I learn? How can I, consider my growth? How can I consider that I grew? And I do this, and I'm going to do this really soon because my birthday is soon. And I love this, and this is really how it feels. Just how much did I grow since last year? Can I consider my accomplishments? Can I celebrate myself? Can I just consider the fact that I did so much, and then consider what I would like to be doing? If you want to see the card. And number 3, the last card, the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is someone had to have a conflict. You, in your life, had to have a conflict, and now those things are being gone. Those things are moving away from you. Those people are walking away from you. Or you have drawn boundaries, and those people are gone. How do you feel about it? It was interesting, not interesting. It was maybe vital for your reality, your identity, to actually cut those people because they were taking from you. But there's also a moment when you're seeing them walk away, when you're considering the fact that nobody won, nobody loses, everybody wins in the end. I mean, a conflict is a conflict. Nobody is winning. I know it's difficult with the victim mentality, with like the oppressed and oppressor. Nobody's winning. Nobody is winning. So this is the moment where we consider those things. So if you pick this card, I don't want to be, nobody's winning. I just want to say that it's not a victory. It is in some way, but it's not really a victory. So how can you let that teach you for the future, for the people you're going to draw boundaries with, for the actions, activities, the things that you do in your life that you're going to separate from? How can you consider that? And if those people were, really toxic, let yourself know that you're always in the capacity of taking people away from you. Thank you so much. That was the 3 cards. And thank you for the Reiki. Tell me, keep me updated. The energy takes about 10 days to settle down. So I want to learn what you gained, what new space came, if you receive, a new job opportunity, new friends, new lovers, new money, new things. I mean, whatever happens, let me know. And if you'd like to learn Reiki, join us. The link is here. You can sign up for the school. It's so small. And it's a class where you get a lesson every day for like 5 minutes. So you actually don't have to take time away from your week. We're all busy. I mean, we know that we're busy, so we don't always have time to consider a new thing. But yeah, and if you have questions, you can always message me, and take care of yourself. This is beautiful energy. Scorpio season is going to be great. So yeah, enjoy. Bye.